Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone to our lesson for today for the second intermediate grade. For the first semester of this year, our subject, as you know, is the English language from the book Super Goal 3. Our lesson for today is Unit 4, Favorite Pastime. The second part, today we have listening, pronunciation, conversation, and about you. This whole presentation is prepared and it will be presented to you by Sultan Shahrani. So, first of all, thank you very much, all of you, for being with me. I'm really happy to see a brilliant student like you. The second thing, I want you to know that our book for today is Super Goal 3. It's not the full blast, it is Super Goal 3. The third thing, I want to make sure that you are ready to begin. So, everyone, are you ready to begin our lesson? Okay, let's go. First of all, today we will learn number 1, practice listening about free time. Number 2, pronunciation of do plus you. Number 3, new vocabularies. Number 4, talk about yourself. Okay, first we have listening. Listen to what Qasim and Fatima like to do in their free time. What they like to do in their free time. Answer yes or no. So we have 3 sentences about Qasim and we want to know each one. Is it yes or no? And we have also 3 sentences for Fatima and we will do the same. We will do the same thing. Okay? So everyone, I want you to listen. Then we will get back together to see the answers, to check the answers. Okay? Listen everyone.
Listening. Listen to what Qasim and Fatma like to do in their free time. Answer yes or no. Qasim.
I like to go indoor climbing. I climb 1, 2, or 3 times a week. It depends on how often I go to the mall. There is a 12-meter wall there, and I can climb it very fast. Everyone watches me, and I feel great. I guess I like the attention. Indoor climbing is good exercise, and you don't need to worry about the weather. Outdoors on a mountain, I'm with only a few friends, and people can't see how well I can climb.
Fatma.
I go to cooking classes once a week. I usually go with my friend Noura. Our friends say cooking is a boring hobby, but I think it's very creative. I like making different ethnic cuisines, and I know how to cook traditional Mexican, Arabian, and Indian dishes. We learn how to combine different kinds of meat, vegetables, and spices into tasty meals. Sometimes I cook for my family, and they love trying my new creations.
Okay, very nice. Beautiful. So let's start with Qasim. Number 1. What do you think about this sentence? He goes indoor climbing every day. Okay. Does he go indoor climbing every day? What do you think? He goes indoor climbing every day. The answer is no. Excellent. Number 1, the answer is no. Okay. Number 2, he knows how to climb very well. He knows how to climb very well. Okay, this is yes. Excellent. Yes, of course. Number 3, Qasim never climbs mountains. Qasim never climbs mountains. What do you think about this one? Is it true or false? Yes or no? No, of course not. Okay, this is no. Okay, let's go to Fatima. Number 1, sentence. We have sentences. Sentence number 1. Fatima usually cooks with Noura. She usually cooks with Noura. What do you think? Is it yes or no? Yes, excellent. Number 2, she can cook well. She can cook well. Yes, beautiful. Number 3, Fatima's friends think that cooking is a creative hobby. Fatima's friends think that cooking is a creative hobby. What do you think about this one? The last one, the longest one. No. Okay. No, they don't. Excellent. Okay, now we have pronunciation. Listen to the reduction of do plus you. Do you. Okay? Then practice. After that, we will practice together. Okay, listen everyone. I want you to listen to these sentences. Then we will get back.
Pronunciation. Listen to the reduction of do plus you. Then practice.
Do you exercise? Do you play tennis? Do you know how to cook?
When do you exercise? Where do you play? What do you cook?
Okay, very nice. So we heard that do you, they pronounce it just like do ya. Do ya. Okay? Do you exercise? Do you play tennis? Do you know how to cook? When do you exercise? Where do you play? What do you cook? Okay, so it's not that clear. It's not just like do you. No, it's just like do you. Okay, do you exercise? Okay, very nice. Try to say it. Try to pronounce it. Try to read it again and again. Okay, try to practice pronouncing it. Now we have a conversation between Jason and Rick. So now we want to listen to this conversation, then we will get back together. Listen everyone.
Conversation.
What do you usually do in your free time?
I have an unusual hobby. I fly planes.
That sounds exciting. How often do you do it?
I normally do it on the weekend. I really like to do aerobatics.
You mean you perform stunts and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Wow. But isn't it dangerous?
No, not at all. It's really very safe. You should come along to the flying club sometime.
Sure. I'd love to go up in the air with you.
Up in the air? I fly model airplanes.
Oh, I see. That is an unusual hobby.
Okay, very nice. So this is the conversation between Jason and Rick, and they talked about a hobby. Okay, so I will read them again for you, and I want you to listen. Okay, and we will see these blue words or phrases. Jason, what do you usually do in your free time? Rick, I have an unusual hobby. I fly planes. That sounds exciting. How often do you do it? I normally do it on the weekend. I really like to do aerobatics. Jason, you mean you perform stunts and stuff like that? Yeah. Wow, but isn't it dangerous? No, not at all. It's really very safe. You should come along to the flying club sometimes. Sure, I'd love to go up in the air with you. Up in the air? I fly model airplanes. Oh, I see. That is unusual hobby. So, the first blue word or phrase, which says you mean, when we say you mean or plus statement, you mean after that statement, a way to confirm you understand correctly. Okay, so when you say something to me and I want just to confirm that I understand you, I say, you mean that, for example, do you mean you want me to go with you? Like this, okay? Stuff like that. So when we say stuff like that, we mean that kind of things. Okay, or that kind of thing. Next, you should come along. You should come along sometimes. A way to make an invitation. So when you want to invite someone, maybe you can say, you should come along. For example, to the football match sometimes. Okay, so you have to put something here. The last one, I see. I see, which means I understand. Oh, I understand. That is an unusual hobby. Okay, so those are the real talk. We have new vocabulary, new words. Okay, everything is good. Let's go to the next. We have an evaluation about the conversation. Question number one. What is Rick's pastime? What is Rick's pastime? So when I say pastime, I mean the time that he likes to do his stuff. He likes to do things that he like, okay? The time when he likes to do something that he likes, okay? So, what is Rick's pastime? What do you think? Let's go back. Rick. I fly planes. So, number one, he flies model airplanes. He flies model airplanes. Number two, how often does he do it? How often does he do it? What do you think? How often? Let's go back. Okay, Jason is asking how often do you do it? I normally do it on the weekend. Okay, so the answer is he normally does it on the weekend. Very nice. Number three, does he perform stunts? Does he perform stunts? You perform stunts and stuff like this. Rick said, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Number four, what does he invite Jason to do? What does he invite Jason to do? What do you think? You should come along to the flying club sometimes. Okay? Very nice. So we have to say he invites Jason to come along with him. Okay, to the club. Number five, what does Jason think Rick's hobby is at first? Okay, he thought of something. What do you think? What does Jason think Rick's hobby is at first? At first. We are talking about at first. What do you think? Take a look. He thought that Rick is flying with planes on board. Flying with planes on board, isn't it? Okay. So he said, I'd love to go up in the air with you. But Rick said, up in the air? I fly model airplanes. So the answer is, he thinks Rick flies planes. He thinks Rick flies planes. Okay. Very nice. Let's go to the next. About you. A. Talk about your favorite pastime. Okay. So we have two questions. Number one, how often do you do it? So what is your pastime? What do you think? What is your pastime? The thing that you like to do, the hobby. When you have free time, what you like to do in this free time? Tell me. Okay, very nice. So for me, I like to surf internet, to use my computer. Okay, so this is my pastime. How often do you do it? How often do you do it? Every day, every week, once a day, once a week, 3 times a week? What do you think? Okay, very nice. For me, you can say every day. I do it every day. Number two, where do you do it? Where do you do it exactly? Where? Very nice. For me, I do it on the desk at my room. Okay? So I like to be there and surfing the net. Let's go to B. Talk about your skills. For example, I know how to use a computer. I know blah blah blah. You have to say it this way, okay? I know and continue. I know how to. I know how to. I know how to play football. I know how to make, for example, dinner. I know how to fix the bicycle. So what do you think? What do you know? What is the thing that you know how to do it? Excellent. For me, maybe I can say I know how to teach English. I'll say it this way, okay? This is my skill. So when I say skill, it's something that you are good at. So, for example, Ahmed, he's very good in fixing bicycles. So we can say his skill is fixing bicycle, the thing that he's good at. Okay, very nice. Okay, today we learned practice listening about free time. Number 2, pronunciation of doya. Number 3, new vocabularies. Number 4, talk about yourself. Okay, so this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much all of you for being with me. I hope I see you next time. This is Sultan Shahrani. Goodbye everyone.